All right, so here we are. This one's about lighting. How do you light the when you're cleared for takeoff and you're taxiing out to the runway? You know, it's daytime, so we do have the taxi light on, and I'm going to make this 90-degree right turn out to the runway. So, okay, let's say that we've been cleared for takeoff, right? Right now, all you want to have on is strobe lights, all the anti-collision, the logo light, everything like that. The one thing you don't want to turn on is gang bar, the two high beam lights in the wing, until you're actually on the runway, because I'll show you what happens. Right now, we're entering the runway, right? Well, this happened to me in Korea, where I was in a 747 going out this way. There's a Gulfstream aimed this way, and he's got his lights just blasting, his landing lights on. He's just sitting there. And I had the guy get on the radio and say, hey man, can you turn your lights off? And he didn't know what we were talking about, so he didn't do anything. So I just reached up and gang bar the whole light. So you have a 747 landing lights in your face. He figured it out pretty quick that that was what we were talking about. So anyhow, when you're getting on the runway, typically they don't clear you for takeoff. Sometimes they do when you're taxiing out, but even so, until you're lined up on the runway, there's two things here. One is when you're taxiing out and you're not clear for takeoff, all you want to have on are the really basically the taxiway lights, right? The reason is if they have you in a position and hold, will they, you know, where you just come up and you line up for takeoff, a lot of times they'll have airplanes that are crossing the runway that had just landed, and they're coming out parallel runways, and they're going to cross. But if they see your high beams on, they will not cross. Guaranteed. They'll query the tower and say, hey, is that guy rolling? Meaning us. And so that is why, until you're typically cleared for takeoff, in this case, if we were rolling out, we were cleared for takeoff, obviously there's nobody that's going to be on the runway down there. But, so here we are, taxiway lights on, position, strobe, all that stuff is on. But when you finally hear clear for takeoff, that's when the non-flying guy is going to reach up and gang bar that. So I assume we're clear for takeoff. Seems like we're the only one in the pattern today. Anyhow.